Come have fun with us and don't forget to subscribe.
What's up everybody, I'm Rick.
And I'm Anna.
And welcome to our reaction to Naruto Shippuden episode 475.
Welcome.
Naruto Shippuden, one of the anime on our bucket list of 101 anime we want to watch in our lifetime. On this channel we're covering all of those with the goal of finishing them. But in this case it's your first time trying to finish Naruto.
Yeah.
And last time we saw the end of the Kaguya
The war is over.
fight, so she was sealed along with her dear Black Zetsu.
Yeah. Along with her love child.
Yes. Okay. And we got some goodbyes, right? Madara and Ashirama had a conversation. Minato and Naruto had a conversation.
Yeah.
Both very poignant, both very emotional. But before we get into this episode, I have two questions I want to ask you, Anna, as someone who's just seen all of this for the first time, yeah?
Okay.
First one, so now that Kaguya is sealed, right? And now that you've seen the whole thing, right? The flashback, the fight, etc. What are your thoughts on Kaguya?
Not a great antagonist. Considering, I would say, especially because she still feels more like a villain, which is something that this anime hasn't really had, in the sense that, you know, someone who's just bad for the sake of it or something, you know. It always feels like the antagonists have had, and that's why I'm calling them antagonists, right? Because it always feels like they've had really strong and oftentimes relatable motives for their actions. That doesn't mean that, you know, you would agree with their actions necessarily, but they've always had like really strong motivation, and Kaguya doesn't have that, and that makes her a weak
She has
opponent.
a vague motivation that she doesn't want to get into.
Right, exactly. It feels like it kind of feels left unfinished, to be honest. And so if you were gonna leave it unfinished, just don't start it to begin with. You know, her story, I mean her backstory. They mentioned some others that I thought that story would come back or we would see more of it, and we didn't. It was just mentioned in one episode. I understood, and that part, I guess, made her a little bit more human-like. The story with her lover,
Yeah.
the betrayal and all of that, like I understood that.
And the kids
But then
her.
even, yeah, exactly. And then the kids betrayed her again, yes. But even like in between those, she always felt like so cold and distant, and I didn't feel any kind of emotions, whether good or bad, like positive or negative, love or hate or anything, or desire, or, you know, from her as a character, as she was using those people to turn them into her army of dead Zetsus.
White Zetsu.
White Zetsus, right. I didn't feel like there was any kind of emotion pushing her forward, even if those emotions would have been negative, you know. Like she was doing it out of spite or something, you know, or out of fear. Even when she says like she was building an army to protect herself from like when the others would eventually come for her. I think that's, I don't know exactly. It was mentioned so briefly that I barely remember it. But even that, like, I didn't feel like she was afraid. I didn't feel like she was restless, you know?
And I think the fact that during the fight, Black Zetsu talks for her most of the time, or talks with her and she doesn't respond, like it's Black Zetsu talking, right?
Yeah.
Makes it even more remote, right? She's just there silently attacking. Maybe here and there she has one line.
Yeah.
Here and there she has one tear thinking of her kids' betrayal. I think, in my opinion, it's a character that had potential.
Yeah.
To me, the biggest sin is not her existing. It's her being the villain here, taking Madara's, literally taking Madara's place.
That was another issue that I had, honestly, at the end, because I thought I was saying like that it didn't feel like this is the end when they were about to seal her. I was thinking like, oh, this can't be the end. Like they're close, but this can't be the end, because it didn't feel like this should be the end. And I thought all along, from the time she took over, I thought, oh, Madara will come back. Like, I thought there would be more of a struggle, right? Because she took over his body. But Madara was written to be an, like, unhuman strong character.
Yeah.
Right? Even if she's stronger than him and he might have failed in the end, I didn't even see him trying to come back. You know, in the end, she just spits him out like that. It's like,
The
why?
disrespect.
Yeah. Why was he built up to be such a strong character to not have it? That's the thing. Here's how I'm gonna put it. It feels like he didn't have his final moment, his final stand, you know, and it feels like he's the one who should have had the final stand.
Fight-wise.
The fight, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he was built up as the main antagonist, even back when it was actually Tobi/Obito.
Yeah.
We thought it was Madara. Madara has been mentioned for so long. He's an integral part of the village history. You know, like, there was all this build up towards him being the final villain. When he reappears and then, you know, frees himself from the Edo Tensei.
Yeah.
All these elements, right, were building up to like, oh, and now he has the Ten-Tail, he's super powerful. What can they do, you know?
Right.
And then the fight doesn't
Yeah,
happen.
and then in the end, they don't even fight him at all, in like with all of those. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why they did that.
And not even like only strength-wise, but also in terms of his story, right? His story is directly related to everything that we've been talking about during the whole anime, right? The cycle of hatred, the quest for peace, the, you know, brotherly affection that turns into hatred.
Right.
The fact that, you know, rather than worked with Ashirama, he ended up, you know, taking both the powers for himself. Like, all of these were themes that culminated into this character.
Right.
Right. And he represented one side, Naruto and Sasuke represented the other side. But then we push all of that away for someone who's escaping from, you know, the others. So,
Yeah, right. It's also in terms of his, I want to say, redemption arc. And I think this is also something that all antagonists of this anime have had, and was interestingly written, you know, even if the redemption or the understanding, maybe not necessarily redemption, but the understanding comes at the end.
I was wrong. Yeah.
I think all of them have had it. All of them have had a moment at the end where you can't really hate them anymore.
He got that moment the last episode, right, talking with Ashirama, but it kind of feels
not really.
like,
See, that's what I'm saying. It doesn't feel like it, because it doesn't feel like he participated in this in such a way that would make him understand where he went wrong. It's more like, oh damn, I lost, I guess I was wrong, you know. I feel like they took that away from him.
It took that away from him. And so we could be talking about this for hours. Let's move on to my second question here. Of course, 475, we have 26 episodes left, including this one that we're about to watch. Kaguya's out, Minato's leaving, everything seems to be clean and dandy. What do you think we're doing for 26 episodes here?
I was thinking, you know, because one of the reasons why I thought this can't be the end last episode was because there's quite a bit left now. Like, what are we gonna do for 26 episodes? This can't just be it would be a very long epilogue if that's what we're gonna watch. Maybe, I don't know, it could be, you know. There could be lots of things still happening that, you know, just like to wrap up the story. But then I thought about it, and then I remembered, and I realized it's something that I forgot because of the many fillers that we've had. But then I remembered there's also Sasuke. There was a big part of, like, when Sasuke joined them into the fight, they were not really sure where Sasuke stands right now. I mean, sure, he wants to defeat the bad guy who's trying to take over the world. But then what? You know? Now they've defeated the big bad guy. Like, now what does he want to do? So I think maybe that's gonna be...
He wants to be Hokage, you said it.
Yeah, but like, what does that mean? What are his feelings towards the village? How does he plan on, you know, trying to become Hokage if that's what he wants to do? Like, I'm not sure where he stands right now in terms of like where are his emotions, you know? Is he still angry? Is he still spiteful? Is he still like keen on revenge of some sort? Has he seen like a better path? I'm not sure. You know, I'm curious. I feel like he still holds so many questions or the answers to so many questions that I might have, you know. So I
Okay.
think that's gonna be a big part of the rest of this anime.
Okay, well, let's start our journey towards the end here. And of course, you could be watching this episode early by becoming a member to our YouTube channel at the early panda level or above. So check that out if you're interested. And thank you to all the members.
Thank you.
あとは猿の言うようにただ後の者どもに託すとしよう。
Goodbye, everyone.
渦巻きナルト、内葉サスケ、お前たちなら俺たちとは違う決着もあるだろう。
I hope so.
いや、そうなってくれ。
Oh, this just gave me chills.
The trees.
Yeah.
これで俺たちはもう自由だ。なんか夢見てるみてえだぜ。
Freedom.
てめえはどうすんだ。俺か。俺はだな。
They still have their Jinchurikis, huh?
これ戻ること
Oh.
あいつの耳障りなラップも癖になっちまってるしな。
That's nice.
Yeah.
お前はナルトはいわばお前たちの寄り合い所みたいなものだ。何か相談事があれば
Meeting place.
Yeah.
Let's see each other at Naruto's place next week.
お前は寄り合い所の管理役としてナルトの中にいてやれ。
The overseer.
もう苦で
No,
は
let him make his own choice.
まジジイがそういうならしか
I think he felt that like I was the choice he was gonna make, but he
But you
doesn't
don't
wanna.
want to say it? Yeah.
おかしい。
素直でないところは相変わらずですね、クラマ。
Yeah, probably that was the case.
臨界体制は終わったんですね。
俺の出した答えに変化はあったか。
Well, you're right, we didn't hear his answer, right?
ちゃんには悪いけど、今回かぐやってのと戦って思った。俺の母ちゃんが渦巻きクシナで心底良かったって。
You had a crappy mom.
心がねえみてえな感じだった。
さて残るは無限つくよみを下実する。
Yeah, all these people are just there
Right?
dreaming.
どうやる。わしたちの力も必要なのか。
I'm sure there's a way.
お前たちはいい。美獣すべてのチャクラを持つナルトと輪廻眼を持つサスケが互いに根の因を結びさえすれば実は完全に解ける。
Oh, that's easy.
意外と簡単じゃねえか。
See, that's what I'm talking about.
だがまずはこの無限つくよみの中今
Oh, wow.
There you go.
Yeah,
今なんて言ったのサスケ。
he's trying to crumble the society to let it go back.
なんだと。
彼らは全て俺の管理下に置きいずれ処理する。
なんだと。
Okay. Now this is evil.
じきに消える。
これも陸道のおじいちゃんには悪いけど、おじいちゃんの子供らみてえにはならねえ。
Man, you just keep insulting his family, yeah?
走るじゃねえ。それにサスケはインドラってやつでもね。
サスケ、
Yeah. Definitely not Indra. He's making his own bad choices.
まだお前は復讐を望んでいるっていうのか。
破壊しそして作り直すの
Destroy and rebuild. It's different.
Yeah, right.
忍び世界を一新する。
It feels like they were already doing this, though. You know, with this conclusion. Wasn't it supposed to be better now?
What do you mean?
You know, like the tail beast should be free. and nobody should abuse their power.
Yeah, but how is it different?
How is it different if you're just killing the current leaders?
Well, he's saying the system was rotten from the moment it was established, so I'll destroy it and rebuild a new one.
Yeah, but isn't this what every other villain has ever said? I can make it better.
Yes, of course, of course. But
I guess.
you were questioning, isn't it better now? Is it?
I mean,
Or
I
is it
feel
better
like
in this situation because they're all working together? But
yeah,
will it be in 10 years?
right. You can't know that. That's true. But I feel like your odds are better when you work with people who've supposedly learned the lesson. You know. Sure, the system was not good before, but now everybody has been through this common hardship. You know, everybody has participated in this war. That's what this war was all about.
Yeah.
So don't you think you have better chances of people not perpetuating this cycle anymore if they've been through this together? You know.
And I'm just playing devil's advocate here, but wouldn't you say that that'll work temporarily, and a few generations that won't matter? It would be like they never even, fought together.
When this is history and
Yeah.
all the people who were here are dead.
I don't care if you
Wouldn't
help
they
my
start over?
grandfather fight some war. I hate you for different reasons.
Yeah, I suppose that is true.
If the system itself doesn't change, the things that it brought forth will just come back to the surface.
Yeah,
after
but then
a
how
certain amount
can
of years.
Sasuke ensure that the system that he puts in place will be any better?
Again, I'm not saying Sasuke is right here. I'm just
obviously.
questioning.
What I'm trying to say here is that I feel like Sasuke is as short-sighted as he has always been in making this move.
I think he's making the same mistake that
That Madara made.
Madara, Itachi,
Yeah.
Naruto in certain points of the story, thinking that he alone
Can
can
do
everything
can
and fix everything.
Yeah.
That Indra was making, to begin with.
And if we are to compare him to Itachi, he's also coming at it with more like harsh feelings, you know. It feels like Sasuke has a kind of anger in him.
He's saying the anger isn't here anymore.
But you
think-
feel it. You feel it, and we never got that feeling from Itachi. You know, even in his darkest moments, he didn't feel like that.
that he was doing it out of hate or
Yeah.
anything.
掲げるものそれは
Revolution.
だと
の正直な考えを聞きたい。
今までの影たちがこの状況を作っただから俺がほかげになり佐藤か
He put hints out there.
Yeah.
そのお前の言うほかげとはどういう意味だ。
自爆転生
Oh my god. He's really going for it.
ナルト頼む。
俺が必ず助け出す
All of them at the same
Yeah.
time. Look at that.
That's pretty awesome for him to do. That's pretty cool. Then the planet will have 9 moons.
リンネガンの能力と使い方も随分と慣れたそして邪魔者はいなくなった
No, not all of them.
なるほど
両方に託した結果も今や同じ。
Yeah, he must feel like, what am I supposed to do?
Yeah.
いや兄弟喧嘩はここで終わりにするってばよもう悪さはしねえよ
ナルトお前
No,
は
you don't seem to get it.
今やお前は美獣たち全員の人中力だもちろんお前の中の美獣のチャクラも後々すべて始末する
Oh my god.
So
Pretty
I'm going
blunt,
to
huh?
kill you too.
つまりお前は死ぬんだナルト必然的にな
Out of necessity.
やはり まずはお前か、ナルト。
Let's go. Of course, this anime wasn't gonna end
Yeah.
without
お前なら
this.
分かっているな。
Don't you love him so much now, huh?
You know, I was saying earlier in the previous episode that Kakashi must have felt like the proudest in that moment when the three of them fought together. Like, this must be such a
Let down from that
yeah, like, you know, such a drop.
roller coaster of emotions.
Yeah.
ことしかできない。みっともないよね。ほんと。
さくら、ありがとう。
でもサスケくん、少しでも私のことが心の隅っこにあるなら
No, it doesn't feel like there is.
遠くに行かないで。
お前は本当にうざい。
Wow.
The same as before, huh?
The hell?
クラちゃんに現実までかけることねえだろうが。
このままじゃこいつは俺たちを追ってくるだろう。邪魔になる。恋愛ごっこでも楽しめってのか。俺にはこいつを救う道理も好かれる道理も
Pretty direct here.
Yeah.
人を嫌いになる時だけでいい。それにさくらは今お前を自分のものにしたいんじゃない。ただお前を助けたいんだ。お前に殺されかけたこと
Like the sage just looking at this.
Yeah.
お前のこと
Like, oh man, again.
涙を流すのはお前を愛して苦しんでいるからだ。
父さんはいつもあなたたちのことを心配しているわ。
じゃあなんで兄さんばっかり。
そうじゃないわ。ただ父さんはね、一族の代表として
I like the effect that they put on this flashback there.
Yeah, it looks nice.
立場にあるの。
それが何なの。
はい、サスケ、お弁当。手裏剣のお稽古なら帰ってから母さんが見てあげるから。
お稽古じゃない。修行だよ。行ってきます。
You know nothing,
Yeah.
mom.
それが失敗した過去の縛りなのかもな。
約束したんだ。昔、さくらちゃんと。サスケは絶対俺が連れて帰る。一生の
You did make that promise.
Yeah.
先生、俺の人道はもう知ってんだろ。
Never go back on your word. Also, always eat ramen hot. Those are at least two ninja ways.
The two rules.
愛情とは難しいものだな。かつてわしにも二人の子がいた。二人を愛し、二人もわしを敬愛してい
He's just hanging out there.
Yeah.
兄弟の弟だけに全てを託したゆえ、異常が憎しみへと変わってしまったのだ。今のサスケを形作ったのは過去の愛
Look at the disrespect. His body just laying there.
そうだった。この子は憎しみの塊になってしまったクラマを救い、友となった男だ。ナルトに任せてみるとしよう。
It's true.
Yeah.
今度は憎し
They
み
used to say the Ninetale was just pure hatred.
ながら、
Of course, it would be here.
サスケもカグヤとは違い、愛が何かを知っているものだ。ナルトと同じようにな。
やっぱここかよ。懐かしいな、サスケ。
Remember when we
That-
fought
yeah.
here?
Remember when you almost killed me here?
前と同じだ。ここでまた。
ホカゲってのはホカゲになったやつが認められるんじゃなく、みんなに認められたやつがホカゲになるんだってよ。
俺はイタチの言葉ではなく生き様から全てを悟る。
Yeah.
That's an easy way to just do whatever you want and
Right.
still act like you're not disrespecting your brother's wishes.
はっきりさせるか。俺の言うホカゲとは何なのか。
And there you go.
Yeah.
It's about to
Yep.
start.
Of course, it was gonna happen.
Yeah?
It's interesting. I'm really curious about this fight because it's not just about. I feel like in terms of power, of how do I say this? Size of this fight. it can't be bigger than when they fought Kaguya,
Mhm.
you know. But this fight is not so much about the strength. I mean, of course, they're both extremely powerful, so we're gonna see a lot of that. But I feel like that's not what will matter here. Naruto could, you know, one scenario would be that Naruto would defeat Sasuke and still lose, because this is a battle of ideals.
Mm.
And defeating Sasuke in a fist fight is not what's needed here. He needs to convince him. That would be a win.
Mhm.
So I love when fights are like this, and that's what I foresee. That it's gonna be a fight with a lot of talking. You know, of like, yeah, it's more a battle of ideals than a fist fight.
Okay, well, let us see where that battles leads us as we keep on reacting to more Naruto Shippuden. If you want to be there for those reactions, we invite you to
Subscribe to this channel, and the button is down below.
Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for liking it if you did, and let us know in the comment section below what you thought of Sasuke's arguments here and his ideals towards, you know, what it means to be Hokage, the revolution, killing the past, etc. Have
Have a nice day.